Dialectology is the study of the words, grammar and sounds that make up dialects and their geographic distribution. It often involves using survey methods to look at the geographic spread of dialect features to find where one dialect ends and the next begins. In the past, surveys in dialectology involved going out and collecting data on the ground. In one famous survey from the 1950s, the Survey of English Dialects, researchers travelled around to villages across England armed with a list of more than 1,000 questions. The researchers hoped to record dialect features they thought were at risk of dying out as people became more mobile, something known as dialect levelling. These days, online surveys are more common, and that's what we used in our recent study, Our Dialects, which looked at variation in how English is used throughout the UK. For studying lexical variation, the methods we use haven't really changed that much. We showed people a picture of a bread roll and asked what word they would use for it. But for looking at phonological variation, the methods have evolved. In the Survey of English Dialects, fieldworkers transcribed the exact speech sounds people used, in particular words, using the International Phonetic Alphabet. This is a way of representing different speech sounds in writing. This is great for looking at fine detail, but one limitation is that it becomes hard to look at how all the sounds a speaker uses actually come together to form their accent. And it's also hard to generalise from those results and to find patterns. So to look at this, we asked people to report whether certain words rhymed or not. This helps us to see cases where speakers from one area might have two different vowels in words like foot and cut, while speakers from other areas might have just one vowel, like foot and cut. Comparing our results to previous research can also help us to see how these dialects have changed over time. As we'll discuss below, this isn't always straightforward when our methods have changed so much. Even so, it's an exciting time to be a dialectologist. These new methods can help us to collect data on a much larger scale, extending our reach into areas that might not have been visited before in an in-person survey, and capturing a more representative sample of the whole population.